Today we're working on a 2007 Ford Mustang with the 4.0 engine, V6 here. And today I'm going to change out the thermostat housing and the thermostat with this hose replacement as well. We're leaking coolant here. When I squeeze on this here, you can usually see it all done drained out by now, but you can see the coolant leaking right here on top of that there thermostat housing. First thing I'm gonna do, remove the negative cable from the battery. 8mm bolt. Lift it up. That's that. So, 8mm bolt, come right off. Now, I'm gonna remove the throttle body hose here. So we have a flathead screw here and here. And we're just gonna loosen that up there. Then we're gonna disconnect this connector here. It got like a little tab here, green tab. You pull it up, push it in, and it comes right off. Wiggle on it, pull it up, comes right off. And set that over here. We can disconnect this connector here because we're gonna have to take this throttle body off. So you pull the little tab back, push it in and out. See that behind there. Next, we're gonna take off the throttle body. So we have 4 screws here. They're 8mm. My 4 bolts. Then we have a connector here that needs to come off. Just slide it off, push in, comes right out. And next, we're gonna take off this hose here, the flathead fastener here. Then we're going to take off this hose as well that connects to the bottom of the thermostat housing. Remove these hoses. We got the needle nose pliers here. Just going to squeeze and lift it up. Pull that right out. I'm going to take this clamp off now. And I'm going to remove this one as well. Now that I got the hoses out the way, I'm going to remove these 3 bolts here, they're 8mm. So I'm using my drill for this one. This way you can kind of go straight down on it from the top. So I'm going to remove the sensor that goes to the thermostat. Get a flathead here, pull out the pin. Grab it with my hand here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Get that old thermostat off there. Kind of a wiggle game, but this is the old thermostat here. Okay, now we done cleaned out our gasket, scraped all the gasket maker that was previously on there, cleaned it down with some brake parts cleaner. First, we got our thermostat housing here. Make sure you got that O-ring right here at the bottom. Got your thermostat here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna install this hose. I'm gonna take a little bit of this here, this antifreeze. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Just gonna wipe this here, where that hose gonna go. Just lubricate a little bit. And I'm gonna put this here hose on there. There we go. Now I'm gonna set this in the 3 bolts, you know, same 3 bolts. I'm gonna set this hose right down on this hose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this here thermostat gasket maker. I'm just gonna go all the way around with it. Now we're gonna go and set this thermostat in there. Now we got our silicone on there. There we go. Line this baby up. Then I'm gonna put my bolts on top. Okay, now we have our thermostat housing in nice and tight. That again. We'll connect our connector back here, and on the side there. It clicks in. Put this connector back in right here. I have my throttle body here. Put that back in. Get those started by hand. That one started by hand. That one started. Here. Right there. Completely up. connect our connector back here. Connect it right there. It clicks in. Put this connector back in right here. It clicks. You're gonna put this hose back on here. Move our fastener up. Tight right there. We connect our throttle body. This end up. Yeah. Same thing here. There we go. Nice and tight. And our final thing, put our connector back on here. Clicks in nice and tight. And there we go. We're gonna change out our thermostat housing. Everything's all nice and tight, like we want it. I'm gonna fill it back up with coolant. Till the next one.